let's get this party started, shall we? Craziness going on, I tell you. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It's Miller time.
Cheers. Yum. Let me tell you. Let me just tell you. Mercy, there's so many crazy things going on in the world. I feel like every time we have a show, there's something crazier going on. Welcome aboard, everybody. Good to see you. We're going to get into some of the things as usual, talking about the day, maybe some birthday, something in history, something in sports. Heck, we might even talk about a new potential threat to everybody's life. But until then, how is everybody doing tonight? How are you? I tell you, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I feel like I'm not wrong. I felt like the music was kind of hot on Friday, so I'm toning it down a bit. I don't know. You tell me what you think, because that's probably what I'm going with. I think this level is pleasant. I don't know. You tell me. I am happy. As he quotes Rush. Did I quote Rush? I mean, I love me some Rush. Let's do it. Phil's in the house right off the bat. Hold my beer. What is this? What is it?
How dare you?
Phil. Do I have a stick coming apart already? Sure do. Nothing will drive me more nuts than something like that.
I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
Oh, roll. Whoops. No, I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna roll it up for everybody that's jumping in. Let's see. Yeah. I'm digging that. That's a nice song right there. I can dig that. Good evening, Phil, Patrick, Hillbilly Piper, the lovely Sue Jones. Robert, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Always welcome. WKR Piper in Cincinnati. I'm aboard. This damn cigar is coming unraveled. And it's driving me nuts. Todd's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Welcome aboard. Welcome. How is everybody? Hope you're doing well. Just to get into a couple things today. Today is October 17th.
All right,
yeah,
Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down.
He's there, and he was. That was a hot one right there. I'm just gonna remember. Like I have all these faders, and I'm not sure what the. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with them. I'm not a music guy. By the way, word of the day for October 17th, just so you are aware, is menhir, which is a noun. It's a single tall standing stone as a monument, especially one dating to prehistoric times. Menhir, M-E-N-H-I-R. And if I'm saying it incorrectly, too bad.
Wow.
I say men here all the time. I'm looking around for something like, oh, that man, here it is.
My good friend Phil Rivera,
Yikes.
pipe maker extraordinaire.
Okay, so that is. I wonder why the volumes weren't hitting for the other guys. Who knows? Who knows? Fascinating. Don't touch the Federal. Your sideburns will shrink. Not sure what that means. I got my Evil Queen shirt on today. Lost German hair below the cap. I didn't cut it. It was there. It's just I don't know why it wasn't popping out like it should have. Don't know. I'd like to get started with a couple of holidays and observances, by the way. Today, for all you melancholy folk out there, it is or for just minority artists out there, it is Black Poetry Day. I don't know if that's for the ethnicity or for like dark themed poetry. Also, for all of you out there that, you know what, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't keep up with any of my exes. But today, for all you out there who have loved and lost, it is Forgiven X Day. It's Forgiven X Day. Absolutely Forgiven X Day. It's also on this day for all you who are trying to have a movement. It is For Prunes Day. So be welcome, all of you out there trying to have a movement. Let's see. Some weekly holidays. Bones and Joint Health Action Week. That's good because I got to go see my bone and joint doctor this week. I got to see what the heck's going on with my bones and joints. For all you out there that are, ready to stand up, do what's right, it's Bullying Bystanders Unite Week Day, or Unite Week. It's also the Cricket World Cup, October 16th through November 13th. And it's also Food and Drug Interactions and Awareness Week. Absolutely. Wow, you have that many spots there, Phil? Amazing. Oh, wow. Yikes. Oh, my exes live in Texas. Today is Boston wipes off 80% of the pot. Yes, Robert, you are not wrong. You are not wrong.
I want to say something. I want to put it out there.
And that ain't it.
If you like it, you can take it. If you don't, send it right back.
Yeah, that ain't it. It's.
I want to say something.
Nope.
60% of the time, it works.
If you like it, you can take it. If you don't.
That was the one I wanted.
I want to say something.
No.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Should be 80% of the time it works every time, though. You get the gist. Just saying. Just saying, you get the gist. Some famous birthdays today. Rita Hayworth, American actress, singer, born 1918. She was the most glamorous movie star of the 1940s and was the top pinup girl for GIs during World War II. Yeah, baby. Oh, there you go. Ralph Wilson, American businessman who founded the Buffalo Bills, was born 1918, passed away in 2014. Interesting. Evel Knievel was born on this day in 1938. How about that? Cricket's for the game of cricket. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. I'm on board with it. A famous passing in 1991, Tennessee Ernie Ford, American singer and actor, passed on that day. The Shotgun Boogie and 16 Tons. Yes, indeed. Oh, here's a famous wedding. Hank Williams, U.S. country music star, marries Billie Jean Jones, 1952. I like that. I like that. And 1945, actress Ava Gardner marries band leader Artie Shaw. And of course, in some sports related, in 1914, Babe Ruth marries waitress Helen Woodford. Thought you'd see it. I remember watching Evel Knievel. Man, used to trip me out some of the stuff he would do. Another day older. Wow, that's a tough one. So I guess I'm not going to read that quote. Hey there, Sue. I loved Evel Knievel, man. Like, that dude was unafraid. Look at this freaking wrap coming undone right there. Look at that. I haven't let them sit long enough in the humidor. I hadn't had a nub in a while, and I was very excited to have one. Having a nub dub, a double Maduro. We're going to leave that wrap on as long as we can. Oh, you know what? This is the day. I needed this to be Friday. It's also it's National Mulligan Day. How often do I need a do-over? Hey, he did break everybody's body. Poor guy. Whew. Snake Canyon. Yikes. I tell you. On this day in 1346, King David II of Scotland is captured by the English at Neville's Cross and put in prison for 11 years. Freedom! I don't know if that was from the William Wallace times or not, but I figured I'd toss it out there. 1781, during the American Revolutionary War, British General Cornwallis surrenders at the Siege of Yorktown. Mulligan. I mean, I use them when I can. Oh, 1931, Al Capone is convicted of income tax evasion. Glad we got him. Oopsie. Also, on this day in music, 1977, the album Street Survivors is released by Lynyrd Skynyrd, which is the last album with lead vocalist Ronnie Van Zant and guitarist Steve Gaines, who are both the two that perished in a plane crash on October 20th, 1977. It's all true. This is all true. Then the Fonz jumped over the shark. Jumping the shark, baby. Every time. Tis a flesh wound. That's a good one. I need to write that down. I'm trying to think of. Tis a flesh wound. Gotta love those Monty Python references. Let's see. 2012, Lance Armstrong, U.S. road racing cyclist, loses a bunch of endorsements after his doping scandal. I mean, are we surprised? Are we really? If you hear this kind of music while hiking in the woods, run. I mean, I feel like if I hear any music in the woods, Robert, I run. I'm probably not standing around for random music. The stock market took off today. In other news, Phil from the Briar Report's trying to convince me that that's not him on his thing, on his magazine. I just don't feel like I don't feel like that's true. I feel like he is absolutely the guy on there. And I mean, this music is absolutely for Phil from the Briar Report. By the way, go check it out if you haven't. Let's see what's on the blob today. See, that's him. I don't care what anybody says. That's him. I don't care. Freeze. Make the construction, then go. Yep. I need to have one that's like ludicrous speed. All right, the next 2 weeks. All right, so let's see what we got going on. I don't know about you, but this is my favorite pipe smoking weather. Yep. We noticed that last week. Was this from last? This was from last week. I felt like this. Okay. This was from last week. Okay. I'm just. I thought he's got the next 2 weeks on there for a reason. So understood. So Vegas is coming up soon. That should be exciting. Many of you were going.
Good evening, fellow pipe smokers. Hope everyone's doing well.
Matthew.
It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
Good to see you, sir. And this is when I start cranking down the volume on the sound files because I just feel like they're a little too loud, you know? Like I feel like they're just massively too loud. I'm trying to think of one that I want to use. Oh, you know what? Let's go to one we haven't used in a while.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled
I like it.
of elderberry.
I like it just a little bit quieter. I feel like that's my happy place. I wonder if the music should be down a little bit further. I feel like that song is just kind of hot. Does that sound better on the music? What do y'all think? Feels like the neighbor Wilson on Home Improvement. I don't know about you though, Robert. Somebody was peeking over my fence like that. I have a problem. They might have a problem. I'll say this. I'm going to go ahead and get into what I saw on the Daily Mail, which was fascinating because I saw this on Twitter. I was like, you've got to be joking. You've got to be joking. Yeah, let's hit that. Let's do that before we get started.
Just look.
What are you?
That
What are you smoking and
ring.
drinking? Go ahead and sound off if you would. The boy's trying to be a big boy. He's in there laying down, trying to read himself to sleep like a big boy. Patrick smoking some Colt Blood Red Moon and a mere Hawkbill. I should have a trigger for that. We should have a trigger anytime we need to do a bowl call at least once a show. I hope this thing doesn't come all the way unwrapped. Oh, just about to eat dinner. What you having for dinner there, Matthew? A 5100 and a Castello and red. Ooh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. What kind of red wine you drinking? I don't have enough triggers. Do I need? This would be one that the chat could just do to like just. What do y'all think? Should I have a trigger to so somebody can initiate the bowl call during the live streams? I'm perfectly fine with that. I think I would actually like that. I'm thinking a 642. Ooh, Miel with Colt Blood Red Moon. What is it with Colt Blood Red Moon? Everybody's super excited about that. Red. Pinky is out. I'm not quite sure what that means, sir. Oh, Pinky is out like bing bing. I understand. Pipes of old. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. I think this board is probably gonna be here to stay. At this rate, I'm not quite sure how I return it, if I should return it, and why I would return it, because it's making my life so much easier. Just Robert's table etiquette, you know, when he's sitting there wolfing down a sack full of crystals. Absolutely amazing. What else is anybody else smoking and drinking tonight? Sound off, if you would. If you please. Please sound off on what you're smoking tonight. Oh, yeah. Don't make me beg. It's your wife's pet name? Interesting. And it has helium. Interesting. No way you can find an excuse to lose it. I mean, you're not wrong there. I feel like she kind of tackled the anniversary gift early, which is not dumb. W. Piper in Cincinnati's got some bold Kentucky in a 7L with some Blantons. With some Blantons. He's got some Blantons. The soundboard has helium. I mean, you know, if you really want it, Sue. You know, I mean, there's nothing quite romantic as a very
subtle voice that just sends chills up my spine. I tell you, just whoa, baby.
Yeah, I should call that the helium button. I think that's probably a fitting name. I'm not even sure I need to duck this song, because if it's just down, I don't find any reason to make it duck. What does insert gas sound like? It probably sounds like insert gas probably sounds like this.
Oh my.
Wow. It's crazy sounding, isn't it, Robert? It'll get you. It'll get you. You should do an entire show on helium. I mean, I could. What would it be? Sodium hexafluoride. Whatever that is. Thanks, Chad. Good to see you, sir. Always glad to have you. So yeah, do the Friday night play on helium, right? I mean, you know, there's just so many different effects you can do. And in this corner, welcome all of you to the Friday night playhouse. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Don't stand there just loitering. Move along, move along. I love hearing the old music every once in a while. Chad can't help it. Chad dumbs down his language just for lives, so that way we aren't exposed to all of the hyper intellect that spills forth from his mouth. Oh, it's like the opposite of helium. Okay, helium. I'm not sure which it is. Oh, hey Bentley. Hey pup. Good to see you. How are you doing, dog? What's up, big man? Can I help you? Nope. Okay. I don't have... I'm sorry? Oh, we have a freeze warning overnight. Would you like me to unmute you? Since you seem talkative already? I'll let you I'll let you get set and bring up... Nope. You don't ever listen, do you? Right there. There you go. Huh? Here, I'll put you on. You just have to make sure your mouth is in front of the mic.
Like this.
Yep, that's it.
Well, good evening.
Yep, there you go. I forgot the headphones are over here. If you wanted the headphones.
I'll get them in a minute.
Sure. Let's see. Chad is from Alabama. That is correct. I recall. We had a dog named Dog. Sounds good. We were just getting into the fact that the Daily Mail reported out after I saw this on Twitter that an article came out saying this is playing with fire. It could spark a lab-generated pandemic. Experts slam Boston lab where scientists have created a new deadly strain with an 80% kill rate.
Yeah, I saw that on the news earlier. That's ridiculous. I'm not sure why anybody would do that in their right mind.
So the Boston University scientists were today condemned for playing with fire. After it emerged, they had created a lethal new strain in a laboratory.
Yeah.
But I could use the bleep button for that. That's what I could use every time I say the word COVID.
Guten Abend, Phil.
Guten Abend. DailyMail.com revealed the team had made a hybrid virus combining Omicron and the original Wuhan strain that killed 80% of mice in a study. I mean, we just, I thought we were kind of past the idea of something coming out of a lab. And now somebody is trying to make something come out of a lab something. I mean, my God.
If that was, found in another country, they would call it a chemical weapon right away or biological. But anyway, it's the low tonight is 36 and the low tomorrow night's 29.
Oh, okay. So it's getting a little chilly. So yeah, if this is not gain of fun research, then I don't know what is. I don't really know. Maybe Chad can enlighten us. I mean, to me that doesn't make a lot of sense. That just doesn't make sense. Oh, you got it? Go. Is it long enough? Well, I guess we also had the other ones that are over there that are the nice ones. 80% of the mice perished from the new man-made COVID strain, while none died from the milder Omicron variant alone. Researchers at Boston University's National Emerging Infectious Disease Laboratories found. I really need to practice that, Martin. Hold the button down. I'm really just trying to glitch it, Sue. But I mean, what? Tell me if this is better. Holy shit balls. Was that any better? I like a little nip in the air. I'm just saying, it seems like very radical to do something like that. It seems very irresponsible.
Might not want to invite anybody from Maine to Vegas. Too much.
What, from Maine? I think Sue Jones is up in Maine.
Oh man, is she going to Vegas? Or was that already? Isn't that this weekend? They just did that in
Vegas.
Maine?
No, it's coming up this Friday.
Isn't that where the university is? Wasn't that Maine?
Boston.
Oh, Massachusetts. Why am I thinking Maine? I don't know. Okay, I'm tired.
I don't know.
I saw too many state returns today.
I have no idea. Yep, Boston.
Yeah, okay, then Massachusetts. It's one of those M states. I get all those abbreviations confused.
Oh, that's all right. I do too. It's a common occurrence for me. Chad, you're not wrong there. I just choose to try to ignore it. Or I try to ignore my warning signals that are going off, the alarm bells that are just gonging in my head.
Gong.
Oh, Matthew, they're going to get some snow up there in New York this week, later in the week. Okay. Never been to Vegas. Phil, have you never been to Vegas? Great dog night song. Great 3-dog night song. Maybe it's just a song. Could be just the fact that it's just a song.
Probably.
It's probably just a song. It smells something like fragrant, burning.
I don't know. I do too. I'm not sure.
Is it just me? It smells like something that's not tobacco related burning.
Yeah.
Do you smell it?
Smelled something. Something that smelled different. I don't know.
I mean, is something on fire?
I don't see anything on fire.
I'm nervous something is on fire now. Go check in the house maybe. Make sure you don't smell anything in the house. Because there could be something in the house. It's the weird, it's almost like a burnt marshmallow smell. Does anybody ever get that? I swear, it's like a burnt marshmallow smell. Of all things. I don't know. Maybe I'm freaking losing it, man. No? I don't know what it is. Like I was saying, it's almost like that tail end of a burnt marshmallow smell. The schnitzel is burning.
The schnitzel.
So I believe that Maine is on top of the world. I heard they got pretty decent lobster up there. Oh, yeah, that's cool. It's always cool to have family on the strip. What did I ate? Nothing for lunch today, Chad. I can tell you what I ate for dinner. If you'd like to know. I have no problem relaying that to you. If you put the can down, put it on the leather thing so that way it doesn't bang the table, because everything will resonate through the mic.
Got it. I will bang my phone down.
Yeah, don't bang the phone down. I mean, just drop it on the floor like you usually do.
Probably a good idea.
I'm just trying to help with the smell. Tonight I had something slightly different. I had a baked potato with cheese, 2 eggs over easy, ham, and rotisserie chicken. My sugar levels are fine, damn you. Lobster mac and cheese, Sue says.
Mm-hmm. That sounds yummy.
I don't have any problems with lobster mac and cheese. I can deal with lobster mac and cheese all day. Do you ever call our daughter or talk to her?
No. I'm going to talk to her tomorrow.
Just keep putting it off.
Today I was brain dead.
Understood. Robert said he needs German potato salad recipe like his Oma used to make. I mean, it's potato, bacon, pickle.
There's a couple different versions. It depends on, is it one with
Where
mayo
was your
or
Oma
without?
from? That's the question. The supermarket food. I mean, basically, yeah. You can say that. You can say that, Phil. Man, this week is starting out hectic. The stock market was up. I was happy about that. I've thought about, there's a, oh gosh, this thing is falling right apart. Son of a, look at this. Look at that. Left a piece of paper on it. Paper. Bonus points if you know where that reference is from. Most of you won't. Oh, okay. Yeah, Robert said it was warm and vinegar based.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Pickle, onion, potato, bacon, vinegar.
And a little bit of sugar.
And just a dash of sugar. He doesn't know what part of Germany. Does the potato salad kind of identify? How would you identify? If he didn't know where she was from, how could he identify her?
What other dishes did she make?
Okay. What other food? We're going to find out where Robert's Oma was from. We're going to find out. I'm very curious. Sauerkraut, Phil. Yeah, that's probably a no-brainer. I would say. But I could be wrong. I'll leave that screen up so the wife can read. David Hasselhoff fan. Is my wife? Are you asking if my wife is a David Hasselhoff fan? I don't know why you're asking. Chad, I'm not quite sure why you're asking.
Why are you trying to make fun of my David Hasselhoff CDs in Germany?
Well, she went ahead and told you.
Yep.
Let's see. Today is also International Adjust Your Chair Day.
Which means it needs to go all the way down.
Nailed it. All right. We just had that on Jeopardy last night. International Cassette Store Day. What was the first cassette player? Mobile cassette player?
A Walkman.
The Walkman. Who made it?
Sony.
Sony.
Didn't he want to listen to opera or something?
The Sony. I'm sorry?
Wasn't it because he wanted to listen to opera or something?
I don't know. Look, if he wants to listen to some fruity fruit, whatever, I'm good with that. Wondering if she's seen you passed out on the floor next to a hamburger. Hamburger. Probably not. Let's see. International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. We're making progress.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Oh, International Multicultural Diversity Day. Or Multicultural Diversity Day. I don't think it's international. I think it's just Multicultural Diversity Day. National Boss Day. Did you do anything for the boss? You worked.
I worked.
I did too. She made a raw tenderloin shaved paper thin with a vinegar topping.
Interesting. I have no idea. Maybe my mom would know.
Some German you turned out to be.
Yep. I'm Germanish.
She made a raw tenderloin? I mean, it doesn't sound too off from what you used to eat in a bun.
Mm-mm.
Right? I mean, is that different?
No.
All right, that doesn't nail it down, Robert. Because the wife used to eat raw pork, too. I don't think it's Bruce Springsteen Day. Let's see. National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. Is that something we actually need? Like, when did that come out? What does it take to clean your virtual desktop?
Is it like all the little windows that you have, like the little shortcuts you have saved on your home screen?
Probably. That would make sense. Oopsie. I don't know why it makes sense, but it does make sense. My flip-flop got stuck on my chair. Piece of.
You need to adjust your chair again.
Did I hit that button long enough? I probably didn't. It's just virtual clean. I get that. Yeah, you just. I figured that's what was. I figured it was probably part of meta. If I don't understand it correctly, somebody will correct me.
That's what I'll do. I'll get me some of those Oculus goggles and I'll put them on and I'll pretend the house is clean.
But then you just keep running into things because it's moved things out of the way. Did you ever hear her talk about a young truck driver in Lipen?
In Liepheim, probably Liepheim. I don't know.
Let's see. National Edge Day. Is that you think that means like lawn mowing, like
Think
lawn
Microsoft
mowing
Edge? I don't know.
No, I doubt it's that. National Pasta Day. What is your favorite pasta dish? Chat, I want everybody to sound off. Favorite pasta dish. Mike from Briar Blues isn't even in here, so you don't have to feel bad about saying mac and cheese. What's your favorite pasta dish?
That spinach manicotti that we used to get at where did we used to go?
It's not spinach gnocchi?
No. The spinach manicotti we got at when we used to go for
that
Christmas.
Was it's not Provino's.
No. It's the what's it called?
God, what is that place? I mean, it's like it's banquet family style. It's holy crap, I can't believe I can't remember this. It's meta popular. Oh, what is it? It's a chain. It's not a what in the world? I don't know why I don't know why I can't
Maggiano's.
Maggiano's. Okay, Patrick, but what else do you like? I mean, I will say too, my favorite pasta noodle is absolutely angel hair, 100% all day long. If there was a noodle that I just had to eat plain, it's angel hair, forever and a day, because it actually has a distinct flavor to it. It doesn't taste like normal spaghetti.
They're such a pain to cook. They stick together
They
so much
do
more
stick
than other
together.
noodles.
Yeah, it's horrific. Todd's got mac and cheese and hot dogs. That's a wonderful Italian dish right there. The famous noodle dish. Famous pasta dish. I'm trying to think if there's any other kind
It's
of...
a very ammo head pasta dish.
That is an absolute... Spaghetti with meatballs, classic. You know, I don't think I've ever ordered spaghetti and meatballs at a restaurant. I think the most I've ever ordered at a restaurant in terms of pasta.
Maultaschensuppe. that would place her? Probably South Germany. I gotta Google that.
You gotta Google it. She's gonna.
It's not
Google
where
that.
I'm from.
But I would probably say that the pasta dish I have ordered the most ever was shrimp Alfredo from Red Lobster. That's probably the pasta dish I have ordered the most.
Mortison is a part of Bavaria, like Schwabenland, which is part of Bavaria.
Yeah.
It's
Nailed
like a
it.
southern thing.
There it is.
What you just said
Got it.
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone is now dumber for having listened to
There
it.
you go. So I'm with you. Like, what's funny is the boy basically loves almost any pasta, it seems like. I think angel hair is probably one of his favorites.
Yeah.
And the boy just likes the noodles with Parmesan cheese.
Yep, and butter.
And butter.
Yeah, but even if he gets Alfredo sauce type noodles, he doesn't get fettuccine. He always gets angel hair.
Mm-hmm. Since he's had work from somebody from Dusseldorf.
Nice. I'm impressed he spelled it right.
He Googled it.
It's okay.
He wanted to double check that one.
It's alt 129.
All at 8675309. Whatever that means.
She was brought back by my grandfather after the war.
That's not uncommon.
Nope.
They some brought back, some stayed. So I mean, there's a mix of them. Less stayed, but some did stay, or went back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was very common. I mean, back
Yep.
then, you know, when you thought when you thought it was your last day, love is in the air. Just so you know. Just so you know. I don't blame him. That was the other thing. Like, our daughter got so bent out of shape. Or what was it? What was the article about the guy that grabbed the girl and kissed her in the street? And it's like the epic picture. Like, it's the epic wartime picture. And it's like a beautiful picture. But I guess, like, she said it was unwanted or something like that.
She didn't ask to be kissed, and he just kissed her. And he took advantage of kissing her. And the picture is taken out of context because it looks like it's a couple in love, and she didn't even know him, and how dare him kiss her or something. Yeah. She went on a rant.
Damn, if that's the most you got to complain about that picture, you couldn't look at that picture and say, you know what, that made a beautiful picture.
No, she can't.
I didn't want to kiss the dude, but you know what? It didn't kill me, and it's like,
I mean, she looked at that picture decades later. I'm sure she didn't hate it that it became such a classic
I mean,
picture.
it's like,
Or I doubt it, at least.
I wonder if anybody even knew that it was her.
I don't know. Yeah, in Times Square. That's
Yep.
right. That's what I thought
Kissing
it was.
the nurse in Times Square.
Definitely a woke thing.
Well, I mean, again, like, you know, I think it's fascinating. I would tell her, you know, if you feel so strongly, file a lawsuit. Maybe he's still alive. Doubt it. But man, I feel like we just get too wound up over some silly stuff these days.
Yes.
And we don't get wound up over really important things too. Stolen and Schnecken.
Stollen.
And Schnecken will be made soon.
Yeah, it's like baking things for the holidays.
Oh, okay. Your mom likes to bake her
Gonna
cookies.
make so many cookies.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
And I can only eat one of them.
Because they all have chocolate
Because
otherwise.
they all have chocolate.
Yep.
I don't eat chocolate.
And the rest of us are like, ooh, make more of the chocolate ones.
And I eat no chocolate. I don't.
We say it's a personal choice, so we get more cookies.
Yeah, you don't need pounds of cookies.
I know I don't need them, but man, they're good.
You don't. It's a personal choice not to eat pounds of cookies.
Yeah, but hard. Agreed, Sue. She didn't look like she was complaining, and I would love to know how she felt. I would love to know how she felt about it, like, years later, like, as she was older, to, like, see that picture, because I'm sure when she was
I thought
older,
that was years later that she said that.
that maybe she didn't ask for it. I wonder if it's taken out, like, I don't know if she hated it or was angry about it. I felt like that would have been taken. I don't know, and she might not like it, but, I mean, you were in one of the epic pictures that everybody's seen, like.
Well, I mean, it's not that she didn't know she was in an epic picture until they posted it.
Right, no, I get that, but I mean, if she said that as, like, an older woman that had been now decades with that picture out there, is it really that terrible?
Well, I guess it depends.
It depends on, like, the baby on the Nirvana cover. The kid that grew up on the Nirvana cover, that was the baby that like sued Nirvana for money because they exploited him.
Wow. I mean, I didn't even think of that. Yikes. I mean, get it. I mean, they could at least mosaiced out the poor kid's twig and giggle.
Right.
berries,
I mean, it's a little more. Yes. Lots and lots of butter.
Into the schnecken. I don't know what schnecken is.
Some kind of baked thing.
Schnecken sounds like rubbernecking, which is what that lady did with that man. Yeah. What a wonderful thing to be ruined. National Playing Card Collectors Day. Is there playing card collectors? Is that a thing? Playing cards? I'm kind of fascinated there would be playing card connected. What's everybody's favorite card game? I can tell you my mom's. My mom's a solitaire. She'll sit there and play it for hours.
My mom and me used to play rummy for hours growing up.
So my grandma and my mom, with everybody, will play rummy or gin rummy. It's also called. However, oh wow, golly.
Oh Lord.
Holy crap. Wow. Wow. Yikes.
Dang, it just got interesting.
Yikes.
They thought card games were not exciting.
I just always put the worst thing I can find on there. Holy crap. They jumped in hard. Yikes. Okay, there we go. You do, Chad? I've never thought of collecting playing cards. I've collected baseball cards, football cards, hockey cards. I mean, like a wide variety of cards, but I have never collected a series of playing cards. I mean, God, I've went through so many in my lifetime.
I also like playing Uno, but I don't think our deck has many more reverse cards in it.
Ganj, good to see you. Now, when it comes to rummy, how many do you have to have in a straight to lay it down?
A lot, because you have a big deck. Like lots of cards. I don't remember, like at least
Yes,
5
ma'am.
probably.
Yes, ma'am. It's a huge deck. Go ahead.
I would say at least 5, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we
what
did
it
it.
sounds right.
5 in a row or 3 of a kind.
Yes, yeah, yep. And then you could add on from there if you had some in your hand. Gosh, it's been years.
Cribbage.
We need to take cards to the
Robert says they go with 4. Yes, we do need to take cards over the Christmas vacation. Since he's a man after my own heart with rolling with the Texas Hold'em. I do like some Omaha. Omaha's fun, but Omaha's just like it's like just having constant wild cards. It's like Texas Hold'em, but instead of 2 cards, you get 4 in your hand. And so then you can almost make whatever you want off of because you get 5 cards on the board.
Mm.
So if you think that's 9 cards, the amount of combinations you can make between straights, flushes, two. If you have a pair in Omaha, fold. If that's all you got, fold.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and give you some unofficial poker lesson. If all you have is a pair in Omaha, fold. Don't play it. Yeah, we love Gin Run. We played that all the time. I never really much played Go Fish. I know some people like to play, what was it, War and Speed or something like that. There were other games that the kids would play. I have no idea what they were. My parents just taught me how to gamble. Especially my grandma. She taught me how to gamble.
And we'd always play Monopoly.
We'd play 5-card stud. We'd play 5's card. We'd play 7-card stud. That's another one that's funky, which is a pretty cool game. So we'd play quite a bit. Spades. Yeah, I recall spades. I wasn't good at spades. I don't think when I played it when I was younger, I never really got it. Flat Cat says I must have 20 plus decks. It's actually cool to collect them, especially the ones that have been used in Vegas. They have a hole in the middle. Oh, fascinating. So that way you can't mix them back in and they can't be cheat cards.
Very cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. Splash the Pot. There were some other weird gambling games that I got into when I was really playing a lot of poker. Like people would start playing random games. I can't remember all the different names of them, but like some of them were just as stupid as like you had 2 cards and all you did was play the 2 cards, and it was just a weird mix of gambling and guessing. Oh, it was so strange. I mean, I saw like a couple $100 change in just one hand between two people, and one was pissed.
Usually would be.
One was furious. The other one was not. I can tell you that. I was like, really? Flat Cap, you lurk anytime you want to, sir. You go right ahead, and you come out whenever you want to. We'll be here to talk to you. Yeah, it boggles my mind, like how much people lose while inebriated, and how much they're willing to lose while they're inebriated. By the way, it's also Payback a Friend Day. I'm still waiting. Oh, this one is after my wife's own heart. It is Spreadsheet Day.
Oh, I love spreadsheets.
It's Spreadsheet Day. You should get on here, and then you could just post these little blurps to you, like your team or something like that. If there's like something specific, just to seem kind of chipper. I need to do that for some of mine too. I find it fun. Good deal. What is that?
Inebriated.
Oh, ha. That's a knee slapper. Does anybody remember that one? God, I hated when my sister would do that to me. I'd crack a joke. She's like, oh.
Your sister would
Such
do that.
a knee slapper. I'm like, you suck. I was little. I was trying to tell like a dad joke or something. Cincy, I've seen some go for days, and it's painful. It is absolutely painful. I have a lot of fun with it. Wear something gaudy day. Whew. I've seen some people wear some gaudy. What is gaudy? Like, what exactly is gaudy? Is it like super frou and frill? Like what? Like it's just like obnoxiously like you see somebody wearing like when somebody like that has on an ascot and his ascot has an ascot.
No, I'm thinking of what were the
Kardashians?
No, Snooki or whatever. No, what was her name? Snooki from like back in when they had.
Oh, the Jersey Shore.
Yes, that's what I think of gaudy.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure I know exactly what gaudy is.
I don't know. I think of the Jersey Shore.
I guess that's kind of that's Italian. I guess is that Italian?
I have no idea. That's just what it makes.
Matthew drinks some Canadian whiskey to kill the pain of having 5. Wow. Robert, I'm not even going to read that. Extravagantly bright. Yeah, extravagantly bright or showy, typically so as to be tasteless. Okay, yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is it like just completely overwhelmingly obnoxious, the outfit? Like Dumb and Dumber, maybe? Was that obnoxious when they went to the event and one had the pastel bright blues tuxedo on, the other one had the bright orange one?
Could be.
Or salmon, as some people call it, because apparently I can't tell the difference in those pigments. Think drag queen. Wow, that's the level of gaudy.
Oh, it's held for review,
huh? That's because Phil can't. That's because Phil just can't say things. Think Tammy Faye. Think Tammy Faye, Baker, or Nene. I don't know who any of those people are.
I've heard of Tammy Faye, but I can't picture. Liberace's wardrobe was gaudy as it was.
Okay, I can get that. So like Elton John.
Yeah.
That would be gaudy. That's kind of what I would think of, Elton John in that case. Okay. Let's see. It's also World Trauma Day. Sorry for all those who have trauma. Hopefully things do get better. Freedom from Bullies Week, by the way. So everybody go beat the utter living out of that bully. Freedom of Speech Week. That sometimes probably conflicts with the Freedom from Bullies Week, I would think. Infection Control Week. Wow, thanks. University of Boston. Bunch of holes. Let's see. There's a lot of days for this week. Or a lot of week things. Let's see. International Credit Union Week. Okay. International Infection Prevention Week. Yeah, I saw that. Mediation Week. Medical Assistance Recognition Week. I mean, that's another one. National Business Women's Week. There we go. You should send something out there about National Business Women's Week.
Yes, I should.
Probably. I'm sure you won't. National Character Counts Week. What is that supposed to mean? National Character.
I mean, you can count the characters on an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, I'm getting that. And I'm thinking I'm overthinking this. National Chemistry Week. There's a lot of academic stuff. National College Alcohol Awareness Week. Collegiate. National Collegiate Alcohol Awareness Week. National Food Bank Week. There we go. National Forest Products Week. But there's just so many. There's so many. What do you think the birthstone is for October? Wife.
I'm terrible at
You don't know what the
birthstones.
birthstones are?
No.
I wouldn't have guessed either one of these.
October. No idea.
Opal and tourmaline. The tourmaline is the one that gives the rainbow colors, which is fascinating. Interesting.
Everybody's upset you don't know who Tammy Faye Baker is, but I don't know who.
I know the name.
The name rings a bell, but I have no idea. I can't place.
1948, Margot Kidder, Canadian
National
American
Breast
actress,
Cancer Awareness Month.
famous
Not
for playing Lois Lane in Superman. She was born in 1948. She passed just a few years back, 2018. Lois Lane, Miss Margot, went nuts. That's a hilarious Family Guy little skit about her going nuts. She went absolutely nuts. Poor thing. Hey, tamp that like button if you for the Tatas.
You need to wear a pink shirt on Friday.
Tamp that like for the Tatas. My wife says so. When she's done with that beer.
Yep.
There we go. Let's see. Oh, on this day in 1933, Albert Einstein moves to the United States after fleeing Nazi Germany. I don't even think I recall him moving to the United States. It's just, I mean, he was a patent clerk, so it makes sense.
Yeah, he moved. He ran away.
He ran away. I mean,
I don't blame him for it.
Let's be honest. I know we like to question asylum seekers once in a while. He might have passed the test.
Probably.
I
Seems
would
reasonable.
say. Also, this is relevant. In 1973, OPEC imposes an oil embargo to every country who helped Israel in the Yom Kippur War. And now OPEC is imposing sanctions because they love Joe Biden.
Come on, man.
On this day, too, in 1979, the Department of Education is created from the Department of Education Organization Act. Very good. 1989, San Francisco Bay Area and the Central Coast are hit with a 6.9 megawatt Luma Prieta earthquake.
That's a big earthquake.
63. I don't know what a Luma.
I don't know, but that was that big earthquake.
Loma Prieta. 6.9, whatever that is. Is that Richter scale? I don't know.
It's huge.
In 2018, Canada legalizes the marijuana. That did happen.
Let's go, Brandon.
That's because I played the Joe Biden soundbite. Come on, man. I wanna. Come on, man. Look, we're all over here. I just wanna. Okay. If you got that reference, then you're in the know. If you didn't get that reference, watch some more. I know who you are. I know who you are, Ron.
Know me. My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Oh, yes, it does. And many, many leather-bound books. Let's see. Anybody else do anything fascinating? In 1987, the first indoor World Series game is played at the Minnesota Metrodome. Is that when the Braves lost? No, that was later. That was in the 90s. They lost to the Minnesota. I recall that. I recall that greatly. And I was very angry for a long while about that. Very angry. Bat bridge with Filipino congressman at that time, but hard called canceled. In the words of the late Colonel Sanders, I'm too drunk to taste this chicken. Metronome. Where's a metronome? Tick tock. People that can go to sleep listening to a metronome hurt my brain, because having been in music as long as I have and having to deal with metronomes playing music so much, the last thing I could do is fall asleep to it. It would give me nightmares.
I wonder if it would wake you up.
The director up there with his baton at some point would just get so pissed off, he would just grab it and start slamming it on the podium and just trying to make everybody keep time. And it's like, and these things are made of fiberglass. By the end of like the day, it's like all frilled and everything. You could never grab the baton with other than the wooden handle on it.
Oh wow!
Otherwise, you would get short. Son of a bees! What is it?
It's just like spamming you.
Good heavens! I need to take out the word adult. Good Lord. Did all these get... Man. All right. There we go. Okay. Goodness. That's twice in one show. Thanks for getting the numbers up there, bots. That's the worst. Do I have any on my lip?
I don't think so.
Is there any on my lip? Excuse me. All right. Excuse me. Shut up. Excuse me. Okay. It's gonna be all right. We're doing great things. Okay. We're doing great things. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay. They didn't find anything. All right. It's a bunch of fake news. Okay. It's a bunch of fake news. All right. It's just fake news. Okay. You know you have made Martin when you have adult sites advert. I don't know if that's made there, Robert. I'm not exactly sure that is correct, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Did I report this one? Nope. Let me go ahead and report that one too. Good Lord. It's like you just can't get away from these people. I feel like what we should do is we should get some ammo head on. I think we'll probably skip the report and block. Anyone in chat can. Oh, that's cool. I think we will probably end up skipping said Zoom tonight. A bit exhausted. I don't have prepared questions that would not be incriminating as Chad would require. Therefore, we will pick it up tomorrow for some of that. Let's see. Anything on here you particularly like, babe? I mean, the bacon cheeseburger meatloaf still like... Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, pizza cake.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Let's do it. It'll be...
That's a winner. That is a winner right there. That is a winner chicken dinner right there.
Hey guys, I've been wanting to make a pizza cake for quite some time, and I thought, what better time to do it now, since my son's over here with me. You can't see him because we got the camera pointed down to here, but anyway, that's my boy right beside me. And we ain't made a cooking video together in quite some time. But anyway, let's get started. I got great value pizza crust. It's actually
No problems.
the thick crust. We're going to get a rolling pin there out and thin it out a little bit. If we can figure out how to open this thing
Hurry
up.
up, we're almost started. Don't hit my camera.
All right.
I bet those microphones are good. Don't do that.
Wow, let's get into it. Let's get up in this business. You ready, Dylan? Get up in
He's
this
gonna get up in
business.
this business. You should be able to hear me on the headphones too.
I always have
Funky,
blowouts
ain't
with
it?
these things.
Yep.
It's weird.
This was a really big thing back in 2014, so I'm kind of
Glum
late to
Chum,
the
good to
party,
see you, sir.
as usual, but that's all right.
If only someone had a link
We'll
to
roll
an
it
adult
out.
dating site. Oh, hum. Thanks,
There's a
God.
big blowout right there.
Oh, he had a blowout.
Pinch it back together.
bit of a blowout.
And I get a rolling pin and roll it out.
Makes sense.
Thank you, Dylan. For moving stuff out the way.
This thing here.
Something like that, everybody.
God.
Oh, wow. It's a mess.
Of course, always make sure your counters are clean before you start rolling out dough.
Some riders on the storm. I know I'm probably going to
This
get
is gonna
copyright
be
strike.
Layers, from what I've seen. I watched a couple ladies do this earlier on YouTube because I've never done it. I never really even heard of it. Dylan, you mentioned this a year or so ago.
About a year ago, yeah.
And you were watching something. I don't even got a clue what it is.
We still have to make the damn egg rolls.
What was it called?
We're supposed to get it this
Good
weekend. We need to set a
Mythical
calendar
Good
entry to make sure to
Mythical
remind us.
Morning.
Good mythical morning.
Good mythical morning. That's
Well,
great.
there's This pie pan thing here, it's got this little release.
That's
button
awesome.
on
That
the
was a bit
side
while,
of it.
a little bit a while back.
And here's the
Dang it.
bottom of it.
Hold, please. I must. I've got to get this. God dang! Good Lord, where are they coming from? Let's see.
Maybe you should report them for something else. Maybe they care more about other things.
All right, terrorism. How's that? There we go.
Sure, like mix it up a little.
Hide user on this channel, maybe.
Put user in timeout.
Okay, so I guess. All right, did it hide the messages now? Are they all gone? Interrupting my dang ammo head pizza. They loved me long time there, Ron. You're not wrong, sir.
I'm just gonna lay this down.
Tell them they're Trump
like that.
supporters.
Get a pizza cutter and just go around it. Something like that. There's one. Yeah, looks all right.
Yeah, that looks good.
Make another one over here.
Oh,
Hoping
the
you guys
popping
can see what we're
cans.
doing because we're kind of at a
Biscuits
different
pop
angle
loud.
than usual. Trying something new. Try something new. All right, now let's just get this up out of the way here. Because to be honest, I've already tried this off camera. I got a couple made already. But I want to show you guys how to do this.
I mean, can't you just take what he just
I got a
had and
baking
create
sheet
another
over
one?
here.
Like, could you roll it out
Get a little
again?
warm.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
okay. Shows how much I cook.
I got a spray with a little non-stick
Bake.
cooking spray here. And
Shows
I
how much
noticed
I
when I
bake.
picked these up earlier, they started stretching in different. They're not round, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna pick this up as lightly as I can and lay it right here on this baking sheet.
That's pretty round.
Yeah, but I don't have enough room for both of them though, so I gotta kind of stretch it. Something like that. You guys see that? I got one on there.
Okay. It amazes
Really
me
don't
that
make
he
a
does all
difference
this
how
on
these
this.
look because
on
these
this
are going
counter.
inside.
Oh, got a blowout.
Of the what's this called again? Pizza cake. Yeah, pizza cake.
I love the idea of a pizza cake.
Now something like that. Like I said, they ain't gotta be perfectly round and got a few holes in them. That's all right too. So I got my oven heated to 400 degrees, and I'm just gonna bake these for just about 5 or 6 minutes, just to get them stiffened up, just for a minute or two. So I'm gonna throw these in the oven right behind me.
Ooh. Matthew's
We'll
gonna
be back
make
in about 5 or 6
bacon
minutes.
pancakes,
Hang on, guys.
but make chocolate chip instead.
Dang, our layers are done, and I've
With
got
bacon
one
on the
more roll of that pizza dough out. because we got to line. We got to line this pan here all along around the side of it, so we can have a side. So I'm gonna stretch it out this way this time. And me and Dylan just measured that. It's about what, 30 inches?
30 inches.
30 inches. So we're gonna measure. We're gonna roll this out, see if we can get a couple 30 inches out of it.
That's what she said.
Let's see, where's my measuring tape?
Right here.
What am I measuring?
We got 30 inches. We, at the very biggest, we got 22.
Oh my.
We'll do it a few more times and we'll see what we can come up with. We just might throw it in there.
You don't like George
And
Takei,
use
you're
some spare
not
parts.
American.
Make it work. Let's use some spare parts. We'll just go ahead and cut this.
Like, all right, this is enough. It'll stretch
How deep
some
is
when you
that
pick it
pan?
up.
About 2.
Yeah, but you don't want it
Something
to
like
rip.
that.
Why did he go that way?
Grab our pan.
Because he's trying to make it
mind
long.
frame.
That's why he's measuring it.
Kind of, sort of.
Little offset to the left, but
He's gonna put it on the side.
Lay it over it. Something like that. I'll show you guys here
like,
just a
so
second.
like
what
a
I'm
pie.
Crust, yeah.
More like a pie crust.
Yeah.
Why don't you just call it pizza pie?
Man.
Oh!
Something like this. You want to line the outside of that pan.
I have a very offensive soundbite that I have yet to have the
Make it
testicular
even.
fortitude
We don't
to
need
hit.
all that, so
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
sit there. Now, yeah, that'll work perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
Get over here and frame. Something like that. It's all you need because we got those other things already baked and we're going to lay them down in there. So this, I don't think we need this now. Lay it to the side. Yeah.
It almost looks like a continent.
Yeah. Let's grab our things with it. We
It
just
does.
baked.
It does.
We're going to shove them down in there.
Almost looks like
They're
a
not perfectly
continent
round,
when
you
it
can
was
see, but
when
they
it was
wanna
laid
work.
out.
Now, get us some pizza sauce. How am I doing? Can you see down in there?
Yep.
Let's layer some pizza sauce.
It was Doland.
Something like that.
That was continent of Doland.
Thank you, buddy.
And it got rolling on the
throw
river
some,
going.
Huh?
Good Lord.
Battery's getting low?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Dylan said the battery's starting to get low, so let me go ahead and
There we go.
Finish this layer and
I'll finish this layer here, and we'll change out the batteries on that camera.
I'm very
real quick
fascinated by
like.
this idea.
Yeah.
All right, something like that. And let's throw some mozzarella in there.
And they love cheese.
Yep,
Oh yeah,
that's good to me.
Mike
All right, guys,
loves
we'll
him
be
some
right back.
cheese. Fast forward. Okay. So they baked those 2 circles first.
Just a little bit for a few minutes so they weren't so flimsy and they would be more done so they're not like, because otherwise they won't get all the way done.
Makes sense. Because everything
That
on
is
the
not
side.
enough cheese for animal hair.
But I don't think he's done yet. So he's done 3 of them. Did they really do it? Just keep doing the fast forward. Oh, we have another. Wow.
That is a lot of bread. I don't know about that much bread.
I mean, it's a cake. You got to make a cake.
More cheese.
Wow, another one. You know he was eating pepperonis out of that bowl. Nobody can resist. I'm with you, Ganj. I can't resist. Ron said it's like a Jack in the Box. You knew it was going to explode and was expecting it, and made you cringe and jump every time.
Yeah, I don't see no empty spots, maybe except for that one right there. Let's go ahead and.
Bill
take
says he
this
does the same thing with enchiladas because he
raw dough,
sucks
kind
at
of
rolling.
Poke it over the sides.
I like it. I'm good with it.
Kinda, something like that. Yeah.
I'm fascinated
Kinda
by
stick
it.
'em
Like
to the outside.
it's cracking me up, man.
Yeah. Something
I'm
like
amazed that this
something
might
like
actually
this,
work.
something Like this might not be the prettiest one ever on YouTube, but we made one.
Yeah, we did.
Or so far we made one. All right, guys. So 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, guys. Me and Dylan just pulled this out of the oven. It is screaming hot.
Yes, it is.
So I'm gonna flip this spring. I think it's called a spring pan. I really don't know. But I'm gonna flip this little switch over here and see if it's all done up and good or not. Look at there. How about that?
You ready?
Ready for the unveiling?
For the unveiling. Look at that.
I mean,
It looks good.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look at that.
I'd eat it.
Ooh wee! Ain't that pretty?
Beautiful.
You guys see that? I think it's done. But it's screaming hot, so we're going to let this sucker cool down for about what? 15,
That's
20
pretty
minutes,
cool.
maybe?
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody
We don't want
says.
to boil.
Springform pan. Okay.
Bowl?
Bowl.
We don't want to
Those
burn. We don't want to burn our mouth holes, though, do we?
Don't burn the mouth
All
hole.
right, guys and girls, we'll be back in 10, 15 minutes. About 10 minutes, and me and Dylan.
I don't know if 10 minutes was
hungry,
long
right?
enough.
Yep. Yep. So it's
I
time
think
to cut
I think
into
they're
the
just
beast
they're
known
smelling
as
it.
the pizza cake. All right. Let's get him a piece.
Nice. It legit. It looks like a cake.
Alrighty. Let's turn this around. Who'd have thunk it? A pizza cake. Let's get your pepperonis back on there. I think that one stayed on there. Anyway.
They cheated him.
Oh, are you serious?
Look at that.
I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
I don't know. That cheese
all
doesn't
right.
look quite there yet.
No.
Oh,
You guys
I don't
see
know.
that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Let's
I'm
put a
sure
piece
it'll eat
here on this
fine.
plate.
Oh my God, more
Let me cut me a piece.
Panagraphices.
Same time?
Hold please. I got more Panagraphices. What is up with these? God,
Dang.
stop. Good heavens.
Omelet. The ramen noodle omelet sounds interesting too. A ramlet.
Yes.
Let me put this back. Y'all enjoy while I'm trying to destroy these.
Now, let's get this piece. I didn't cut that one all the way. Hang on one second, everybody. Now. Oh, that's right. Yeah, slide that down. Push that to the side. All right. I think Dylan's piece looks better than mine does. Look at all them layers, everybody. Maybe this side might be better. Look at that.
Look at that.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, they can't see us, but that's okay.
All right, ready?
They see my big ugly mug enough.
Ready?
Yeah, look here. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay,
There's
Phil.
Dylan's. I think you can see it. I don't know if you can or not.
That's a lot of
Let's go.
bread.
That's a lot of bread.
That's a really. I think I'd have to. But see, I would be more of a meat lovers and like.
I like pepperoni pizza, but I like lots of.
Well, that is a pizza.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you really wouldn't be
Oh, man.
upset if you
No.
ate it either. That's the thing.
Did you get me a napkin too?
Yeah.
I'll use yours.
But I would want a like,
Wow, guys.
like probably like a supreme
Gosh,
where I
that
could have
is
my
amazing.
layers
There's a
of
lot of
veggies.
videos
And
on
stuff.
Yeah,
this.
man,
That
make it
was
too
today.
soggy.
I'd put my veggies on top.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
that's
how I
our
would do it.
version of it. It's pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, and some of that dough. Man, that's enough food to feed a family of 5
it
for
is.
2 days, ain't it?
Yeah.
Honey.
All right, I'll give you guys one more look at this, if I can.
Don't cut you.
Look at that. That's a beast. So anyway,
I
thanks
like
for hanging
how
out with us.
I like how his cutting board says ammo head on it. Ammo
Dylan
head
put him a drink in the
73.
freezer earlier and he forgot about it.
Yep.
But anyway, look at that. Look how it just holds together, boy. I like that.
Gosh,
You guys see that?
That is amazing.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, hanging out with us. We'll see you next time. Me and Dylan's going to eat supper. And as always, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
That's awesome. That looks really. I mean, that's pretty cool. Oh, you got a burger. I hit my mic. I didn't mean to. What, do I have another? Did we have another problem?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm trying to organize. Your wife would shoot you, Donnie. She's not violent. Big Country, good to see you, sir. I'd tear into that too. I wouldn't have any problems. I'd eat it. I'm not like that's what I'm saying. Like, as much as like there's some things about it that I wouldn't necessarily Like, there's things I would change, obviously, just because of things that I like, but I'd wear that sucker out. I'd tear it. But I mean, it's like there's just too many things. He'll not gonna do it. Since he makes a killer Dutch oven deep dish pizza. Yeah, but do you make a pizza cake?
No, but a deep dish pizza does sound better. I'm sorry.
I like a deep dish pizza. What is up with what is that new Pizza Hut pizza? The
weird pizza.
Is it the Detroit?
I think so.
Is what they called it. Look, you can't say that a massive rectangular set of breadsticks with marinara on it is just a pizza. Like, I'm gonna call foul. No, you just can't do that. I don't agree. I don't agree.
Yeah, Detroit style pizza.
Yeah, Detroit style. No, I don't agree. It's called a breadstick with marinara already on it. That's what that is. It's not a pizza. It's a breadstick. Phil, what do you eat on your pizza if you're not a pepperoni fan? I mean, isn't that like the classic staple?
You could eat salami.
Or tuna fish.
And ham and mushrooms and onions and egg.
A boiled egg.
How dare you?
I never had pepperoni on pizza until it came to America.
You never had pepperoni on pizza till you came to America?
Yeah.
Interesting. Sausage, olives, mushrooms. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I like Italian sausage on my pizza.
I relate to Alka-Seltzer. Sounds about right.
Ron's just going to start downing it.
Heartburn attack.
Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
With pepperoni.
No.
Yes.
It's got to be Hawaiian. It's got to have Canadian bacon.
No.
I will say that I'm okay with a Hawaiian pizza. I can eat a Hawaiian pizza all day. But my favorite though is always barbecue chicken Hawaiian pizza. Cuz it's got the like chicken with barbecue sauce instead of marinara, red onions and pineapple. That's legit.
No, I like pepperoni, mushrooms, and extra cheese.
Well, yeah, no,
And like
but
crunchy
we're talking
pepperoni.
about Hawaii pizza. Only on Hawaii and Guam, like Spam. Yes, I had masubi, and it's salty.
And we took pictures with the Spam
We
guy.
took pictures with the live action Spam Masubi guy. Me and the boy. I had to take a picture with him. There was a whole Spam like it's like a big
Commercial
RV
truck,
thing. Yeah, it was crazy.
It was at the mall.
And I was like, yeah, the mall in Honolulu.
Oh, I love me some Greek pizza too, but I don't like olives. But I do love lots of feta on my pizza.
Well, that's why I like gondoliers.
I
Because
know.
gondoliers would put the feta on there. And that's the
Love
only
feta.
time I would eat, like, I would choose to really want to eat feta, especially on a pizza.
Yeah, Italian pizzas don't have pepperoni. We always got pizza at Italian restaurants. They never had pepperoni.
No. Italians
Maybe,
are,
you know what? In Germany, you might have it now because they see it on American movies, but they didn't back then.
Italians are very heavy bread. That's just kind of their thing. I should have realized that your audio wasn't up very high.
Oh, I was probably also kind of far away right now because I
Wait.
was leaning back.
No, I mean, I can get you leaning
Oh,
back.
okay.
I just had to bump you up. Obnoxiously high.
Sorry.
And then you talk quiet, and then it screws that all up.
Hold on, like this?
No, you're fine.
Oh, I'm
Don't touch
pulling
it.
on the wrong thing again.
I told you just talk. I got it.
Okay.
I boosted you. Like a little kid in a little booster seat. Boop.
Italians created pizza. Americans perfected it.
That's like God created man and Colt made them equal. That's my favorite saying.
A good pizza buffet. Those old school Pizza Hut pizza buffets were
fermented, Greenland fermented. Where do you get Greenland fermented shark on a pizza? I don't believe that that's an option unless maybe Greenland. I would also like to try.
Phil made it up.
I would like to go to Chicago and try like an authentic deep dish from like a local place, not like the big chains.
Oh, not like Illuminati's or Giordano's.
Because you can get that anywhere.
Right, but I mean, like when I've gone to Chicago before, I like Illuminati's better.
I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. They're chains. Like
Right.
That's like when you get barbecue. Here, back me up, Robert, and anybody else on the barbecue. When you go get barbecue, you don't go to Duke's and all the chains. You go into the hole in the wall that's got the little rinky-dink buffet that you know it's been there since 1975, and they only have styrofoam to-go containers. That's the barbecue places you go if you want authentic barbecue. Back me up,
If you want
Robert.
hash.
Man, if you want hash, it's so good. Look, my wife will eat some hash because she thought it was... What did you think it was the first time you saw it?
Regurgitated crap. I don't know. Dog food?
Yeah, you said it was dog food.
Yeah.
The first time she saw hash, South Carolina hash, she called it dog food and thought it was disgusting. I got her to try it once. And she also hates rice. And so those are two things that she doesn't like. And she ended up loving it. And she would eat the rice with it.
Luxembourg hash. I don't know. Are you meaning like Amsterdam hash? No. You said Luxembourg hash.
I don't know what
Luxembourg is right next to Amsterdam.
I don't know.
Hating things.
Yeah, I know.
I like
Basmati
rice. I
yeah.
like basmati
Yeah,
and jasmine
like-
rice,
yeah.
but I like rices generally like with lots of sauces. Like I like
Right,
rice with curries.
tikka
Like if I get tikka
masala,
masala
yes.
or something, yes, Amsterdam. Exactly. Yes, that's what I was thinking about at first when I heard it. I thought, what are you getting from where?
Right?
Huh?
Yeah,
That's
no.
weird.
No, absolutely not. Nope.
Yes. My thought at first.
Fried eggs on top of hash. I've never had that. Big country.
Similar
That's-
to what
now,
was it in
now
Hawaii?
it's different between like hash in South Carolina is different. There's a difference. Where's Robert? Because Robert should be backing me up on this. There's a difference between corned beef hash and South Carolina hash.
What was the breakfast thing in Hawaii that had like?
The Loco Moco.
Didn't it have hash like or no? Okay,
Nope.
maybe I
It was
forgot.
just monstrous hamburger patty on
Ah.
rice with 2 eggs over easy and brown gravy.
Got it.
And that's the only time I will eat brown gravy. I don't eat brown gravy. The pizzeria that is 150 years old, very old school Italian. Yeah, I can see that. Cincinnati's got some pretty cool stuff.
Robert has your back way.
Yeah, way back, as in like yesterday.
Yeah.
Because he basically said deuces, and I was like, all right. I was like, he would have known too of hash. Like he's got a lake house or whatever that's in South Carolina. So he
Okay,
would-
that's Robert.
yeah, he would know about hash. And I say Robert because usually I say people's screen names, but every time I read his name, I think it says Anna's dad, and it's E&A's dad, and it's not punctuated for me to be able to do that, so I can't comprehend. So I do go by Robert for him because it's easier, because I'm able to avoid that. What's your hometown, Cincy? I love corned beef hash. I'm a fan of it. My dad and I both love corned beef hash. But hash, Carolina hash, is the best way to describe.
That was empty.
Yeah, but you're banging around everything.
Oh.
The best way to describe South Carolina hash is if you took a Brunswick stew with like potato, corn, pork,
And put it in a blender.
and put it in a blender, right?
And it
right?
sounds like not good at all, but it actually.
But I
is
mean,
good.
that's if I could compare it to something like, potato, corn, onion, pork, a bunch of innards and stuff like that from the pig, because that's really what hash is that it's like a paste. It's really pasty, and when you and it just it just kind of molds over the rice, and it just sits there, and it's all shredded up. It's completely shredded, and just it truly is a paste.
Yes.
Like there is no other way around it. It is like a paste. I'm trying to think of something else that comes out.
I don't know, but he's
that
from
way.
Illinois. No wonder he makes a deep dish pizza.
Well, you should, sir.
So now, where would he go in Chicago to get a deep dish pizza?
There you go, Cincy. Where would you go in Chicago for a deep dish? God, I'm trying to think of the equivalent of what the consistency of hash would be like. I mean, it's just, it's more coarse than like what you would get in like bologna or even potted meat. Because it's basically just the pork shredded up into thinner chunks. But man, it is pasty. Now, Scrapple's hard, and Scrapple's got the, if I recall correctly, Scrapple, at least what we had, always had like the cornmeal in it. Same, mostly same components, including like, pulled pork, but just nothing. I mean, it's just potato, onion. No corn. There's no corn in it, but that was for the Brunswick stew flavor. But potato, lots of onion, lots of pork, lots of different innards. I love fried scrapple. Fried scrapple's good. Wild Horse Barbecue, Southeast Oklahoma, 1970. Still had a dirt floor, pop machine outside that had beer in it. A lot of country. Yeah, I love those kind of places. Texas has got some of those good places, like the Salt Lick and, a couple of the others. Those are pretty good. How do I like my grits? In my mouth. My favorite way, all right, so when I eat grits, I just eat butter, salt, and pepper. That's grits for me. Real easy, simple. Butter, salt, and pepper. Now, if I want to get fancy, if I want to get gaudy with my grits, then I'll get chunked ham, cheese, and an egg or two over easy, plus the butter and salt and pepper.
At
and then
Waffle
I'll
House?
I'll chop it all up, stir it all up, and I'll just have a bowl full of that. That is sinful goodness.
Yep, I still haven't gotten into the grits, except for when we were in what is it called?
Savannah?
No, not Savannah. The
Charleston.
other one, Charleston.
Yeah,
those were good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can fancy them up, but my comfort food level, I didn't grow up.
Yeah.
On fancified grits, shrimp and grits. I didn't grow up on that. I mean,
no, I
didn't grow up on shrimp. I didn't have shrimp ever.
They had some really good.
I didn't know what a shrimp was. The first time I saw a lobster, I think I was 12 years old. We went to Red Lobster one time.
Yeah, no, I didn't see lobster until way later. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know these things existed. George's Deep Dish and Monati's.
Yeah, they have this appetizer at Monati's that I really liked. It's almost like spinach and feta and everything and garlic inside, the deep dish pizza. I thought that was really good.
Yeah. Hey, let me know if y'all think I should get her on camera once in a while for these lives that we do impromptu. Do y'all need to see the wife once in a while? She's gonna feel obligated to put a little makeup on and stuff like that.
I probably won't put makeup on.
I wouldn't
really cared about that much
lately. I keep
lately.
the light low on you.
I only put makeup on at work.
Had a babysitter in the 70s. Sweet Adeline made us breakfast of fresh bread, butter, and chocolate sprinkles.
In Germany,
bread.
we have these chocolate bars that are really thin, and they're square chocolate type bars that you buy, and you take a roll and you put butter on it and you put the chocolate bars on it.
Oh, okay. Ganj, I would say that Waffle House is one of the few restaurants that cooks as good as I do. I will also say this. Out of all of grilled chicken, and I will swear by this, Waffle House has the best grilled chicken sandwich of any restaurant. I've never had it with syrup, country. I've seen people use a little bit of sugar, stuff like that, but I've never had. Yeah, I mean, grits and eggs. I mean, that's, again, I'll take some over easy eggs, break the yolk in there, stir it around. It's good.
But yeah, Phil, we
It's so
either
good.
use those chocolate bars to put on it, and they're specifically made to put on bread, so they're really thin, or sometimes we will put butter and cocoa powder.
Wow, Ron, that's a local story right there for sure. When the local sheriff comes out and steals something, that's ridiculous. That's so stupid. Who does that crap? Patrick thinks you need to be on camera.
I'll come on camera. Today was tax return filing due date. I am not coming on camera.
They don't care about what your problems are.
My problems are my brain dead.
I mean, you don't look. You just got to sit there and look pretty. You can be brain dead and pretty at the same time.
Like the whole Irish nation.
Oh, yes. There you go. That's announcing Donald Graham's sound file. I forgot about that. There you go, Donald Graham. You had no problem being late, but that was his sound file that was for Donald Graham, and that's because so again, and this is what I said. I said, look, when for the most part, except for a couple out here, like Matthew, I do have his intro. This is Matthew picking and piping. It's because I haven't quite figured out what I want to do for him yet. Or at least it's sitting right there as a placeholder. But Donald Graham, gave me. I had inspiration for Donald Graham's soundbite in his drinking. For the simple fact, let's see.
Oh man,
Oh yeah, tax time. And so in the, does anybody know where it's from? I'm gonna play it one more time. Right after I mute my wife. I'm gonna play it one more time, so everybody can hear it, and let me know if you know where it's from. And also, I got to figure out. Let's see, South House. Is that it?
Cramp is hotcake on a diet.
Let's see. Here we go.
Tanked like the whole Irish nation.
Okay. Does anybody know where that is from? Yeah, country. You are pretty spot on. You are very close, big country.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, you're close, but it's not. It's close. It's close to Willy Wonka. You really like this is where I got the inspiration from it, just because of my misspent youth of watching certain things. You're very, very close. You're very, very close. It is not him. I don't care what you say. He does not say tanked as the whole Irish nation.
It sounds like it would be him, but then the language was off.
So
like
it
the
is
words.
satire.
Yes.
And it is a play off of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but that's not where it's from. It's very similar voice, yes. I don't know if he actually did it. Ganjuan is correct. It is Family Guy. It's when Peter gets a golden ticket to the Pawtucket brewery and is able to partake, and the guy that runs the brewery is basically Willy Wonka, and he sings that. And so since since Donald drank a Guinness and he likes the car bombs,
Yes. That makes sense.
Tanked like the whole Irish nation.
That makes perfect sense.
Now we'll see how many copyright strikes I get from that, but regardless.
And I mean, who doesn't love Family Guy?
Yes, but this is how deep I dig on things. Like I go to the realm of obscurity, the world of pure inebriation. Oh, the whole song is great. It's wonderful.
You don't love Family Guy? That's a shame.
Well, I mean, I never watched South Park, or what was the other one? I had never watched South Park.
Futurama?
I did watch a lot of Futurama.
I watched South Park because of my brother.
I didn't. I watched no South Park because of nobody. It didn't interest me.
Simpsons and South Park.
But I love the guys because I love like the movie Basketball and things like that. So I like the guys. They get away with full on murder.
I mean, to kill Kenny all the time.
For the things that they say. Mr. Rogers. A little bit, Todd. Not so much. Like, won't you be my neighbor? My neighbor. Teen Titans. There we go.
I mean, there's certain cartoons I'd sit down with little man and I got
Avatar.
into them.
Avatar was great for the kids. I liked watching that one.
You know, for SpongeBob, it's always a good thing for Haley and little man to watch together.
Oh, is it the Chargers? Who's playing, Cincy? You're welcome, Donald Graham. I still got to work on Matthews. I got to figure out something for him.
What was it? Like Denver Broncos was playing LA earlier, but
yeah, I
don't know
remember
if that's
that one.
over.
It's got to be over. They keep those games like clockwork. Good fences make great neighbors. Sometimes, unless the neighbor decides to put it 1.5 feet over on your side of your property.
Bikini Bottom fish tank. Little man would like that.
A bikini bottom fish tank?
Like SpongeBob's world in a fish tank.
Look, there ain't nothing more perverted than SpongeBob. It's so perverse.
Oh, but it's funny. I mean, kind of. It's really bad, too, but sometimes.
It's so perverse.
Like, you can't look away.
You can look away.
Chargers and Denver Broncos still.
Okay. Who's winning?
Overtime.
So who's winning? I'm just kidding. It could have gone so wrong. It's a low scoring game. Definitely a defense game. Did anybody see the little did anybody see or happen to see the Kentucky game this past Saturday? Because the wife and I were watching it. And when this happened, I'm gonna pull it up. I've done a few different takes of it, and I think it's hilarious.
We have been just too tickled by it.
Oh my God, I can't get over it. Let's see if anybody said it. They ain't sharing pay with it. Oh my God, this was so funny.
It was the best.
And I'm gonna share it with you. And so I ended up doing a few different memes about it. I kid you not. I kid you not. That guy 100% just took a dive. That was in game towards the end, and that guy literally took a dive. And I swear to God, everybody should be sharing that.
I mean, it was like soccer during football games.
I put it on immediately. So anybody else that put this on a day later is a bunch of posers, and they got it from somebody else, probably me. I'm so pissed because there's other people, obviously, with huge channels that did it. I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. So I have been memeing this guy like I don't even know what that means. Memeing. So I've been doing little memes of this guy because it is so funny to me what this guy did.
I think funnier because we were watching it and we're like, what just happened?
I know. So like, so here's another one in case you missed it. Here's another one.
Again, frustrations.
This is another one that I did. I just did it over and over with sound.
Oh, yeah, the reaction on Tayshaun. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was sensational, folks. If you have
And he got the penalty.
He got the penalty. Let's see.
Unnecessary roughness. 15
this was
yards.
Another one that I did. Now that I'm hearing that one, it's cracking me up. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so funny. I can't help it. My stream's probably getting locked up for like some kind of I'm probably getting the latest one that I had to do though, because the boy
had a special request.
The little man had a special request. So I'm gonna start just tagging these out of this guy because I think this is the greatest thing that's happened in sports in so long. This is the one that the boy had to have. Why he needed
the coffin dance.
Why he needed the coffin dance. So I called it the coffin drop by UK football. I have not seen anything like that before, and I thought that was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen.
Right? I mean, exactly. And the funny thing is, there was something just a little before that, and Martin commented that they should act more like soccer players and just fall down, and they'd get a penalty instead of not fall and then go, hey, why didn't you give me a penalty? And then a few minutes later, he does that. It was so hilarious.
God. It was so funny. Glenn, I mean, I'm not lying. That's a big dude. That's a really big dude that decided to just, I mean, it's just the
way he threw his arms up and his head back.
It's just the way, I mean, I'm going to play it again just because I'm going to do the other one because it's a little bit quieter. And I don't want to get the full breadth of copyright strike off of this one. By the way, name that song, okay? All right, name the song if you can from this one, okay? Name that song.
Again, frustrations are boiling over here. Oh, yeah, the reaction on Tayshaun. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was sensational, folks. If you have
the announcers don't even know what to do.
Oh, yeah, the reaction. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was sensational. If you have
I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's so good. I can watch that
over and over
so
and
many
over.
times.
And man,
I could not. There's no way that I could ever stop watching that, because that to me is tub thumping. Very good, Glenn in there early. Absolutely, Glenn. Bentley, do not knock my camera over. Oh man, that to me, I have
so
never ever seen some 300-pounder just take one from a guy that's like $150. He just gets popped, and he's like, and I'm like, oh, he's about to beat his ass, and then he's like, I feel. Tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like there should be like a national, like UK drop challenge, you know, like the ice bucket challenge and all, which I have zero interest in. I have zero interest in the ice bucket challenge, all that kind of stuff. I know it's for charity, things like that. I honestly feel there should be like a UK drop challenge of some sort.
I think
where everybody posts it, and it's just like, you know, whatever it is, and you do a quick short, and it's just like, you let somebody smack you, you go, ugh. You looking back, and you go, oh, that's another good one. Oh, that's another good one. The bodies hit the floor.
ooh, I love that song.
I need some songs. Yeah, I need song ideas.
Yes.
Yes. I'm just gonna do tons of them. I thought the POD one was pretty good, just because I was able to time the booms right and everything. I don't know why the boy has to have the coffin dance song. He loves it. So funny.
Phil, I'd pay money to see that one. Oh, not the comment though. That's hidden right.
I would do that challenge, Martin, but I'd probably swallow my Tide Pod. I don't know.
That was a weird one.
I don't know why so much of what you do involves Tide Pods other than washing clothes. I'd pay money. I'd pay money for that too. But yeah, I think that's hilarious. I don't know if you got any songs you can think of. You know, there's probably some good ones. Because to me that's hilarious. Glenn, Phil said he was gonna have you on his lap, by the way, in Vegas. Like on one of his knees. I don't remember if it was left or right. I don't recall exactly. You can probably find it in one of the previous lives on the Zoom that we did. Ganj says I do all challenges at the same time or none at all. Okay, that makes sense. Ganj is the guy that's like walking around with the bass drum on his back, and he's like ching, dong, and he's like playing every instrument and the harmonic and everything. Everything California. You know, Tide Pods are terrible. They release plastics everywhere. It's an awful,
I don't use them. I don't trust
them. Awful thing. It's a terrible thing. Anyways. But yes, thank y'all for hanging out with us. Had some fun. Had some laughs. You know, just hung out, doing our thing. What a fun time. I was that still cracks me up. If you haven't shared that one thing, go start sharing it, because there needs to be so many memes of this guy. He needs to get into the NFL because he's so marketable. That guy, look, none of those college guys really get an opportunity to be promoted. And this guy needs to be in commercials for that one thing. Somebody needs to throw him a Subway sandwich, and boom, hits him. He turns back and he just lays out. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. That guy needs to be a household name. And I forget his name, but I had looked it up. Now I can't remember it.
I don't know, but he's amazing.
I love him. I think he's number 87, 89. I can't remember which one it is.
He's the man.
Oh, gosh, it was so good. No pro contract. He doesn't need a contract. He just needs advertisement, because by God, it was so funny. It was absolutely so funny. I lost it. Oh my gosh, I lost it so bad. I get knocked down. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to try to let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, thanks, Ganj. Aren't you a sweetheart? Tayshawn, Or actually, I think his name was Deshaun or something like that. Funny enough. Oh, wow. We just can't help ourselves. I see. I'm going to try and find some more for this. I'm going to just keep posting them until this guy becomes famous. Just going to meme the heck out of him. Oh, well. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh! Tomorrow.